Alright, welcome back everybody. Welcome back to the new episode of the Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. I'm Gavin Ostrich, that is a capital Goo, how do you do? And today, we are going to go into Eterna Forest. And if I recall, there's probably going to be someone here waiting for us at the beginning of it. It's probably because I've played the older games before, but yep, there she is. Alright, question mark pops up. And here we go. Hello. My name's Cheryl, and you are? Okay, so your name is Ostrich. I'm sincerely glad to meet you. Ostrich, may I ask you a big favor? I want to get through this forest, but I'm afraid of doing it alone. I've heard that there's a sinister group of people called Team Galactic about. I think there will be safety in numbers. Please, may I go through with you? Oh, you decide to go with Cheryl. They can't even let me decide. They thought I wanted to be nice. I don't know, we might have wanted to have just made her go and suffer trying to get through this by herself. I don't know about you all, but that could have been funny to see how that would go. But, I mean, Cheryl's going to keep our Pokemon in perfect health, though, so that's good. So she really is only able to do the healing, and she's going to make us do all the fighting. That doesn't seem very nice of her, does it? But now you can see we have her falling behind us, and here's a dude here, and his Pokemon got poisoned and now it came battle. He should load it up on antidotes at the Pokemart. But he also probably needs to be going to the Pokemon Center, because he's just going around with dead Pokemon trying to figure out what's going on with his life right now, and that doesn't sound good now, does it? Oh, we don't even offer an antidote now. Oh. And now look at that! We found an antidote. Too bad that guy didn't walk 5 steps over to be able to get it. He could have really been happy not having his Pokemon get knocked out by poison, but oh well. Oh, and that rock right there. That rock will allow us to be able to get a Leafeon if we ever do get an Eevee. But I'm not really as big on I'm not really as big on Leafeon as I am a lot of the other evolutions. I mean, like the forest here, we're gonna run into. Ooh, wow! Look at Manaphy just gaining all those levels. Look at Manaphy getting all of those levels, going up to level 5, and I can't believe that I just completely overlooked it. Yeah, I hatched Manaphy, like, between the episodes. And I'm gonna take the time to show it off real quickly. The game really got the better of me, at least, in one way. Like, because I was gonna try and get its nature. To, be modest. And I dashboarded, I done this, but, and then I closed the game out, and then when I loaded back in, it auto-saved for me, and that made me kind of upset. But I mean, at least we got a neutral nature Manaphy. That's a lot better than being stuck with one that isn't going to have, it's better than having a Manaphy that has a special attack lowering nature at least. But I mean, Tail Glow and Water Gun, I mean, Tail Glow right now, that's really, really good, as it drastically raises, which might be 3 or 4 stages instead of just 1 whenever you use it. So that's a pretty powerful move that probably won't get used at all in the upcoming areas, with this being a grass, bug infested area, and our next gym being grass. So I don't know when we're gonna really get to see Manaphy be able to actually do it real good. But I'm definitely going to be keeping Manaphy throughout the whole playthrough. And here we have a Badoo and a Baneri. And Baneri is one of those that evolves through friendship. I probably could have just ran, but because we need to try and get through the forest. We actually have a pretty good amount of levels actually with their team already. Besides Manaphy, of course. But, oh, what's cool, you might ask? No, I'll tell you anyway. Bug Pokemon. Now, I don't know. I'm not big on bug Pokemon. I'm not big on bugs either. And like, it's getting cold out. Like, that's not good. That just means that all the little creepy crawlies are gonna be coming inside thinking they can take over our house. And I don't really like that. I don't know how a lot of people feel, but I get really freaked out and grossed out by a bunch of different kinds of bugs. I have a big fear of spiders. Like, I will scream like a girl a whole lot more than anyone else in my house. I will, like, it doesn't matter what kind of spider it is. Like, I could know it's not poisonous, I could know it's not going to be able to bite me, but someone else needs to go over and squish it before I really attempt to. That's not really my style. And another thing that was really, as far as like just critters coming into the house, like, there was one day a while back actually. Oh, and I'm gonna use Swift since it hits both sides actually now. I think that's probably a lot smarter to like try and power through these double battles using Swift. And I'm going off of, like, I'm just gonna go ahead and touch on some things with the game before I do things that aren't based on the game, and then I'll pick up back on my one story about a critter in the house. But I know that this upcoming gym, Gardenia, I forgot the gym leader's name for just a quick second, but if I'm remembering correctly, her ace in the gym is a level 22. And with Luxio and Grotto already at 19 apiece, I think we're fine to not use them. So that's why I have two other. So with having the extra experience share throughout and not being able to just choose one Pokemon to get the experience and that's it, I'm gonna probably use Jirachi and Staravia throughout this whole forest in a way to not get Luxio and Grotto over leveled too much, because I mean at this level, like, Pokemon's not been a big difficulty in base game unless you really give yourself different things to set you back and make it more challenging for you. But I wanted to just play through this, and I wanted to be able to show like how I play through the game, just like what the team I'm choosing to go through with, like just kind of being able to touch on some of my favorite Pokemon throughout the Sinnoh, and just have that kind of experience for me, and hopefully like an enjoyable experience for people who view this episode. But I'll go back to the critter story, because I mean, there's not too much to it. There's not too much to it because most of this happened while I was asleep. But it was probably going on 5-6 years ago now. But there was a snake that came into my room. Like, it just slithered its way in, and I know there was a snake in my room, because right at my door there was a snake with its head slammed in, and I don't think that snake was poisonous, but I think a lot of people would agree finding a random snake by your door, like at your feet, and not fully noticing it at all. I think there's about everybody would be kind of concerned about that for a situation. But I think my mom told me that she was walking by my room, and she was like, "Hey, the door's open. I feel like I need to close it today." And if she didn't close my door, who knows what they, my family would have woke up with that day, or might have just woke up with a random. I could have woke up with a random snake bite in my arm, leg, stomach. Like, that could have been a very, very bad situation. But I'm very thankful for how everything turned out, and I didn't get hurt at all. And I wonder what all other weird situations people have had with different critters in their houses. Because I know where I live, like, I don't have all the like crazy things, but I know there are some people who have to deal with scorpions in their house. So you like, so I mean, when I don't like, you have scorpions, then you have spiders, snakes. There can be a poisonous lizard. Like, there's a lot of different things that can go on in people's houses. So, I mean, like, you can even have birds just flying through, and that sounds crazy enough to me that there's birds flying through people's houses. But yeah, I'll try and tell some more stories, and hopefully that those will become interesting, like, while we're having these slower times where I'm just pretty much going to be spamming Swift to knock out 2 different opponents. But these fights we're having to go through I wouldn't say they're too important to they're not that important to the game in a whole. So I'll try and remember to get back into reading the dialogue as I say that as I skip the dialogue that's on the screen right there. But I mean, let's just carry on through the Eternal Forest and keep on seeing these Wurmple. Yeah, I do believe that's a Wurmple. Oh, I didn't notice Chansey had the little rainbows and popping out from the Pokeball. I never noticed that. So hopefully you guys can pick up on that too in this next, like, whatever our next battle is. So I'm really looking forward to experimenting with the ball capsules and seeing what really interesting things I can do with each of my team members. And there is that place back in Floroma Town where all the different berries I can trade those in and get some of the different stickers to be able to use. And I think that could be fun to just add like some kind of personality to each of the Pokemon, or at least like a sense of personality that I would go for with the Pokemon. But we're getting closer and closer towards the end of the Eternal Forest, I do believe. And we find the jar of honey just laying around. Have some good honey on a biscuit. Or like something that I was really confused with that people thought I was a lot weirder for that I didn't know. But I like honey with chicken. I really like honey with chicken, and whenever I was telling my friends that like a while back, and they thought that was the weirdest thing. So here's the thing, anyone who's never had honey with their chicken, eat some honey, have some honey with your chicken. Trust me, at least I think it's good. I think it's good personally. But we found the exit, and anyone who really wants to know, you don't have to just go straight to the end with this, because since Cheryl will heal up your team throughout this, you can use this time to grind up a whole lot, which I possibly could have done that. People who do any of those challenges where you can't progress past until you get all your Pokemon leveled up to evolve, or to their fully evolved forms. This is probably a very, very, very nice area to be able to. This would be a very nice area to take advantage of all the levels you can gain from here. But I'm gonna carry on with Cheryl now. Oh, there's the exit. I'm so relieved we finally got here. I would have never been able to get through this by myself. Thank you so much, Ostrich. Alright, and just like that, Cheryl is gone. So we could go on through. I mean, I feel like with level 19, like, and to give myself a little bit more of a challenge, it was smarter to just go through that as quick as possible. Skip some of the fights. Doesn't seem like too big of a deal as far as trying to give myself some form of a challenge. And we have some cut bushes here. And I just noticed this too, that I don't have my Poketchup. And I really do like that. Like, to sit back and fish casually, it's a grown-up's hobby. And I guess I'm not a grown-up because I hate fishing just because I am not patient enough to sit there and wait. I landed myself a feisty trainer. Let's go. Alright. Now I'm fighting these trainers because there's one. Alright, it's not this one, but there's one fisher here. If it's like the old games, that this is where we have one of the legendary trainers that was in about all of the games at the beginning of Pokemon. And I don't know if they still do this every single year, or well, not every single year, but every single release of a game. But I'll just use Jirachi and get this fight over with, as Goldie was seeing ducks right there and hit itself. It was trying to go for all the ducks and it just couldn't hit one of them. But, alright, there we go. We defeated Fisher Joseph. He let a big win slip away. Oh darn. Well, hopefully the fish bite better for him and he can get over it. Nothing's biting, so I could use a break, I suppose. And speaking of having fish bite, I guess they're just not over here. So I'm doing him a real big disservice, actually. But oh, yep, here we go. Full team of 6, Magikarp. And I am a big fan of Magikarp. It's not my favorite Pokemon, but I do love Magikarp. And I don't know if there's one person out here who actually truly hates Magikarp. But, okay, so that's a Magikarp gone. Let's see what this next one is. Oh, what is this? It's another carp. It's a cop. Jirachi's going to knock another one out. That dry land. Oh my gosh, they missed a chance to have a good scene where you actually look like you're on a bridge or on a dock. And is there another one? Yep, I think. Like I really like that they have trainers who are like this. It's kind of a funny little thing that they just force like some of the trainers to have just the worst team, with it just being Magikarp. But I mean, if he ever trains them up, I mean, he has them at level 10, they're halfway to a Gyarados. So I mean, that could be very fun for him in the future to have a bunch of things that can get one-shotted by a Thunder Shock. But we get Grottle up to level 20, Manaphy's up to level 11. I wonder what the next move Manaphy's gonna learn is. But what do we have here? What do we have here? And it's another one. Now, I'm really hoping we see, I mean, we've had 4 level 10 Magikarp, I believe. We have 4 level 10 Magikarps. And we have, what's this? What is this? 5 level 10 Magikarp? 5 level 10 Magikarp? I'm really hoping they did what I think they did. Because at level 15, Magikarp does learn the move Tackle. Which isn't really that good. But it can do damage. So let's see. What is Magikarp? Oh no, level 10. Alright, never mind. Sorry to hype that up. But, I mean, hey, we have a big time trainer there. I think everyone can see, like, this is a true legendary fisherman. Like, this guy is super well accomplished. He has probably all the big awards. Oh well, I should have been a little more serious about this. For him to say he should have been a little bit more serious, I think the only way he could really be any better is if he had level 15 Magikarp, but it'd be pretty awesome if he had a level 100 Magikarp, I think. Like he had, just have 6 level 100 Magikarps. Like, just coming out here, I don't think anyone would want to face him. And we have an item over here. And it's a potion. And I know I've touched on this before, but I remember seeing all this stuff about this game, and they were all like, oh, the little chibi design is kinda throwing me off. Oh, I need to read that. It feels great riding a bike with the wind in your face, doesn't it? I don't know, that's why I like riding in cars with the windows up. I don't really like the wind being all in my face. I know a lot of people do, but that's just not for me. Oh, Team Galactic took my Pokemon away. They took other people's too. Something should be done, but Team Galactic creeps everyone out. What are they doing to my Pokemon? Oh, well, there's no telling. Hi, you cute little trainer. What kinds of Pokemon are with you? This Pokédex app will show how close your Pokemon feel to you. Oh, we attained the friendship checker. Okay, so that is a really big time. This is a really big app for when it comes down to the friendship of Pokemon. Like, let's say I think we caught a Badoo, and Badoo evolves with friendship. We could get a Baneri, and it evolves with friendship. But this is so we can... Alright. So, if you can tell, I have no idea how this works. But in the older game, though the older game with Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, then like you could use the little touchscreen at the bottom of the DS, and if you touched on it, it would show little hearts on them. You could have a small heart. You could have a little bit bigger heart. You could have it go from a small heart to a big heart, and then you could have like 2 big hearts, and that would show you their friendship level. And if you had 2 real big hearts, oh, I want to go back to our team recap, our little team thing in the corner here. I do really like that. When a Pokemon faints, you revive on the Pokemon, will be able to battle again. But yeah, like having that on the bottom of the screen with the Pokédex, it really did allow for you to be able to check many different things you could use for your team. Of course, the screen we have right now is really good for just keeping up. Like, you can see if your team has health, if it doesn't have health. You can see if it's got a status effect on it. Oh, the underground man's house. Ooh, maybe we can go underground for a little bit, and that's what I'll do to end the episode here. I am the first one to have started digging out the Grand Underground. You can call me the Underground Man. Everyone else does. I'll make a gift of this to you. You hold up your end of the deal and put it to good use. We obtained the Explorer Kit. Put the Explorer Kit in the... I just mess up with reading sometimes, as I've already said before. Let me mentor you as you become a full-fledged spelunker. Just follow my lead. Alright. Well, the old man's gonna teach me how to spelunk. And that kind of sounds like a funny word to actually say, to spelunk. But let's go to the Grand Underground. Going underground is quite easy. Simply use your Explorer Kit. It can't be used indoors or in a cave. Now give it a try. Alright, so let's go on down to here. Excuse me. Oh, there we go. A hole just opens up under our feet. Oh, works there. Hey, Ostrich. This your first time here? Welcome to Sinnoh's Grand Underground. This is a network of tunnels, caves, and caverns lying beneath Sinnoh. Huh? What am I doing down in this expanse of a place? That's kind of hard to answer. You can do pretty much anything you want down here. For instance, you can dig up fossils and treasure, or you can make your own secret base. You should talk to the underground man and return to city to learn more. Why is the way to go back to the surface? Remember why. As in, why am I here? Why do I have to do this? Why would I need to carry on? But I have to get going now. I'll see you around. Beam me up, Scotty. That's what Rourke was saying. And if any of y'all don't get the reference, it's okay. I don't either. I just know that's something people say. So. Oh, ooh, wow. With the right stick. Look at that little mini-map in the top left. That's pretty interesting. I'm not too sure as to how this stuff works, but we'll see. Oh, I wonder what's down here. Let's go to a question mark. Oh, look at the Bidoof. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. He's a little fast. He's a fat little plump fast thingy. Look at. Oh my gosh! And look at the background. This whole place is pretty too. I think. Like Oh, let's try and get away because that thing scares me. That Bidoof scares me. Open gap. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, I know they were talking about this they showed this in the earlier, like, trailers, but that's really cool. I wonder if, like, there's a rarity system to, like, what pops up. Because, I mean, like, we've seen Gastrodons, we've seen a Licky Tongue, and we've seen the Bidoof, but I'm really interested. Like, I wanna... we might be going on a full adventure. I don't know. Like, since this is he's fat, isn't he? He's just gonna block my way. But I think we might have found something that's going to expand this series a whole lot. Because we might have some exploration episodes every now and again. Like, I think next episode. Oh, there's a Weasel. Oh, Weasel's fast, and there's a side up. But Weasel's Weasel looked pretty fast. I'm gonna go up here and see the yellow diamond. I wish I could use a little marker, but I mean, you should be able to see, like in that mini map, how there's all the yellow dots just scattered around. But I wonder. Oh, the wall's bulging slightly. Would you like to try digging into it? Yep, I would like to try digging into it. Oh, there is a note tucked inside the explorer kit. Digging the fossils. I've put a sledgehammer and pickaxe in your explorer kit. Use them and you'll be able to dig out all sorts of stuff from the walls. Before the wall comes tumbling down, that is. I'm sure you can do it. Good luck, youngster. Alright. Something pinged in the wall. 3 confirmed. Okay. So what that means is there's 3 different items in this wall that you're able to use. Or that we're able to get from here. And we have a little hammer here. Well, we have a big let's just go big hammer, little hammer. Big hammer, little hammer. I'm going to use a big hammer first. And if I'm thinking right, this should go out in a kind of a cross. So from here it should do one up and down, and one to the left and right of it. So let's see. Or it's either going to do that, or it's going to have a full 3x3 block. So let's see. Alright. So well, I think we just got probably the best thing possible. We just got us a fossil, and I might be using that fossil for a little bit. But let's try and clear out a tad. Let's use the small hammer and see what happens. Alright. Ooh. Alright, and you can see up in the top here how we have this line going across. I'm going to assume that it, like, from where it starts to where it ends, like that brown spot before you get to the more gray blocks, like that's going to be our amount of hits we're able to get in this. So I believe we need to use the hammer to uncover stuff. And then once we see it, we need to be more, we need to be a lot more gentle, because I think this one gives less of an impact across the bar. Well, this gives more impact, but it covers a bigger surface area and uncovers a lot more stuff. So we want, oh, and then here we go. So let's go right here. And just like that, we've dug up everything. And one of those things being a fossil. We got a school fossil, which next time we're in Orberg City, I think we should go by the fossil restoration place and get that restored into a cranidos. A prism sphere S and a green sphere L, which the S means small, the L means large. But let's go up to this next one, and I'm just gonna hammer away. I'm gonna big hammer away. Oh. So we have little diglets. I wonder what that does. The wall is bulging slightly. Would you like to try digging into it? Alright. So, 3 things confirmed. So I'm gonna go big hammer, and we're just gonna smack away at it. And let's look at the bar and see what else, how everything is treated. And what is this? I've never seen that before, so I'm very confused, and I'm just going to... Okay, it was just another green sphere. But yeah, the big hammer does a lot more damage, and the small hammer allows you to uncover stuff better. Oh, we obtained a pretty stone box. Stone box started to shine. Oh! Okay, so we got a statue, whatever that means. Alright, well that's really, really cool. And I think I'm going to probably be doing a whole lot more exploration in the next episode. So, if that doesn't sound like it's your thing, then you all are welcome to just skip the next episode. But, oh, well, I see that you've gone underground. Well done, take these as a reward. We obtained a red sphere, a blue sphere, and a green sphere. There are apparently some Pokemon in the Grand Underground that you can't normally find around here. Meeting a new Pokemon is 100 times more fun when it's a rare one. Your road to being a Spelunker has barely begun. If you want to know more, just come visit me. Alright, so yeah, I'm just gonna go back to where I was at. I think I'm gonna have a full episode of just exploring the underground. I think the whole next episode is going to be exploring the underground. It's going to be doing some of those quests for the old man. And if this doesn't really sound like your thing, then you're welcome to just skip the episode. But I hope you all come back for the one after that, as I do know we'll be exploring Eterna City, and more than likely facing the gym in the next episode, where we explore the city instead of just exploring the underground. But this is me just playing through the game at my pace, and I hope everyone's been able to enjoy this, that's been able to come across this, been able to watch it. I hope everyone has a great day, and I want y'all to remember that I'm Guy on Ostrich, that's a capital Goo. How do you do? And until next time, peace out.